Welcome to Daisha Breedlove Presents. Now, for those of you that are new to the show, every week I like to touch base on inspirational topics with inspirational guests who can help make your life a better one. So my guest today, she's an artist and she is a singer named Maia Zakay. And let's meet her and hear all about her journey in the entertainment industry and her journey to spirituality and wellness. Maya.
Hey.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, this is amazing.
Yes, you're adorable and you're doing so many amazing things. I was so excited to have you on.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm so hyped. We're literally friends and we get to work now.
Exactly. I know me and you originally met in acting class and I feel like we talked about this about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like
now it's the right time.
It's finally, it's the perfect time, definitely. Okay, so let's get to know Maia Zakay, everyone. Okay. All right, so for those who don't know Maia, where are you originally from and when did you realize you were drawn to the entertainment industry and creative expression?
Yeah, so I'm from London, England. I moved to LA when I was like 7 years old, so that's why I don't have a British accent.
I know, I was like, wait, I don't think I've heard
that. But yeah, I basically at 16 years old, I was going through really hard times. I was getting bullied at school. It happens to everybody, I guess. But yeah, basically the girls there just did not like me and it was very difficult and I felt like alone. I didn't really have like a good friend group. And then also I went through my first breakup, which everybody knows their first breakup is the worst because they're not prepared. They don't,
like, they don't know what love feels like.
They don't know what to expect with that. So the combination of that and then like there were some like family problems that I was having. I'm not going to get too in detail because of their privacy, but yeah, it was just overall going through hard times. And then I wanted to express myself and be able to feel better about it. And at the time I was playing soccer and it wasn't really like good enough for me to like express how I was feeling through kicking a ball. Like, I could get my anger out. I could kick a ball hard, but I wanted to be able to like communicate. And so I wrote my first song. And then I put it out on like SoundCloud because I had no idea what I was doing. Yeah. And that's like the first music app that people use. And then overnight it got like thousands of views from people. I had no idea that it was going to do that. And I wrote that song just for myself, but the fact that it was like helping other people, like strangers, was crazy. Wow. They were like reaching out to me saying that it helped them not hurt themselves to that extent. And I was like, I couldn't like understand how I was helping people like that. Yeah. I never thought I could do that. So that's when I was like, I'm going to do this instead of soccer. So then I quit soccer and then I've never done anything else.
Wow. So you felt like it was a part of your purpose in a way.
Yeah. It definitely found me because I wasn't looking for it at all.
Wow.
So it was pretty cool.
And she's an amazing singer, everyone, by the way. I'm like, which I'll attach all of her information at the bottom of the screen so you all can check it out. But yes, you're an amazing singer. Okay, so my next question is, as you mentioned, you're originally from London. Yeah. Which I did not know that until you shared it. I was like, wow, because you don't, like you said, you don't have a British accent. That's interesting. Yep. So you moved from London to LA at such a young age, as you mentioned. So how would you say that transition kind of shaped who you have become, not just as an artist, but as a person overall?
Like moving from London?
Yeah, just the transition.
I mean, other than losing my British accent, it didn't really shape me that much because I didn't really know who I was at that age, like 7 years old. I was just kind of on automatic mode, like being a kid. But I think that LA is the perfect place for me to do the career that I'm in. Yeah. And I wouldn't have it any other way because I know that in Hollywood, now I don't have to fly across the world for meetings. Like I just drive down the street for meetings. So I think it just like, it also helped me like see that everyone kind of believes in themselves here in LA.
It's a creative place.
Yeah. So like it helped me be like, oh, I'm not crazy for wanting to do this. Like everywhere you look, somebody's like a dancer, an actress, a model, like they're all doing this art stuff. So that did help.
So you would say it kind of made you just be even more freely who you truly are without having to kind of compose yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree with that too, because I'm originally from a small town, and sometimes when you're from a small town, people look at you crazy if you want to do something like this. Like, wait, you don't want to work a regular 9 to 5? Like, who are you to want to be like an entertainer, you know? So I love that you shared that. Okay, so my next question is, before music, as you mentioned, you were deeply connected to soccer. So what was that moment at 16 when you realized music wasn't just comfort, it was actually part of your calling?
Yeah, so I was actually thinking of doing soccer full time. Of like, I was on club teams, so I was taking it very seriously.
Wow.
I was like, this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. It wasn't necessarily that it was my calling. I was just really good at it because I had done it since I was like 5 years old. And my dad was like my coach and everything, so he was invested, and it was a whole thing. But then I was going through the hard times, like I said, where I had the heartbreak and the bullying and feeling alone and didn't know what else to do. So I wrote my first song about how I was feeling, and then I put it out on SoundCloud, and then the people who started listening to it from all across the world were telling me, please don't stop. Like, this is helping me so much. I don't know who you are, but just keep going. This is amazing. This helped me not like hurt myself and stuff. So then I was like, okay, I definitely have to like do this, because this is more important than something that's only just I'm good at it. For fun. Yeah. So like, I knew at that moment that there was something there that was like, it wanted me to do it. Like, the universe was like, this is for you.
This is part of you. Yeah.
So then my dad actually was the one who overheard me singing the song that I wrote. And he was the one who was like, who sings that? Like, that's so good. And I was like, I just wrote it right now. And he was like, we're gonna put that out. And I'm like, you're crazy. Like, he's always the one like pushing me. So I got very lucky that like I have a dad who believed in me more than I did at the time. Wow. Because I didn't think I was that good. I was just doing it for myself. But yeah, he was like, no, like you're not pitch deaf or whatever, tone deaf. Like, you know how to sing. And this song's really inspiring. So then he actually found an engineer for me, a producer, and we booked a studio session for the first time. I started singing, and then I fell in love with like making music at the studio, because that's a whole other like art form to learn how to like engineer and produce. And like being in the studio, like there's nothing like it for me. I love being in the studio. And then we finally put out the song, and all those people said to keep going. So I just didn't stop. Wow, that's amazing. So you would say overall, when your fan base, when you actually developed an accidental fan base and they loved it. Yeah. Oh my goodness. The real ones, the first ever real ones. Yeah. And it's funny how we can kind of overthink our own music, but it's like outsiders will actually tell us like, no, you're actually really great. Yeah. You know? No, we're our own worst critics for sure. It's very true. That helped so much that they were like outspoken that, hey, I don't know you at all, and you don't have any followers, but I love you. Yeah, and you woke up and you were basically going viral. So it's like, yeah, it's pretty good. He's like, well, what is happening right now? You know, like you said, the universe will definitely align everything to get you back on that path. Yeah. Amazing. Okay, so as you mentioned, you also shared that people told you your music helped them through very dark moments. So how did realizing your voice could heal others change how seriously you took your purpose? Like, what changed prior to where Maia is now? Because like I said, every time I go on TikTok, I see you have thousands and thousands of viewers. And when you're live, everybody's just tuning in. And these are not like people that are falling off. Like, it's like up in the thousands the entire time. Humbly, I'm like, humbly, she's like, yeah, I know. Thanks. But every time I go on your page, I'm like, wow, like she really has a really big fan base. So what would you say, like the difference between, you know, Maia before versus now, as far as how seriously you're taking your career? Yeah, I think that I did have to learn everything the hard way in this industry, because no one in my family really like guided me to like know what path to take, because we're not in this industry. Like we came from just like 9 to 5 jobs. So I definitely had to learn how to become my own boss and manager. Yeah. Because I'm an independent artist, so I have to do the job of like 20 different people. I'm sure you can relate. Like, you're doing a lot of different jobs. Yeah. And I had to learn how to do those jobs really well. So now I feel like I am my own team, which it would be great to have a team one day because it's kind of overwhelming. But for now, I feel like I'm taking it seriously because this is my only option. Like I just don't have a plan B, which I think is the right way to do it. Otherwise, you're going to find a way to fail. And I kind of just, now I have to think of every setback as like a learning lesson of how to do it better. Yeah. Because I always get inspired from like the people that are at the top of their game and how they say, I was rejected hundreds of times before I actually made it. Yeah. So like, true. I'm not feeling like every time I get rejected or fail or get embarrassed and mess up, that's it for me. Like it's over. And I think that like knowing that, I definitely, like, I don't get scared to mess up now. I'm like, bring it on. Like, let me take the L. Like, let me take it because I know that that's one step closer to actually succeeding. So
wow, amazing. Well said. And the team will come. You know, as serious as you take your career. You want to be my team? Right, exactly. Well, I'm already on your team.
You're hired.
I'm already on your team for sure. Let me know if you need help with anything. You know, I'm definitely right there. Yeah. But yes, the bigger team will come. You know, it's baby steps. You know, the main thing is you're so taking it serious, you know, and you got the fan base and you're doing amazing. I would have never known you didn't even have a team because, like I said, the fan base is consistent. Thanks. This girl's doing her thing. Yeah. I love it. Okay, so as we both know how important inner work and spiritual grounding are in this industry, that's super important because we know it can get dark sometimes, you know? So what practices or beliefs kind of help you stay clear, focused, and aligned when life pretty much gets very overwhelming? Because as an artist, you know, we go through a lot of different things.
So many things. I do so many things. I've definitely had to like learn over the years what works and what doesn't. Yeah. What I know for sure that does not work is like things that are not natural, like putting substances in your body, like drugs or even like medication for things you're labeled for mental health. Like I do not agree with that at all. I think that as human beings, we all feel normal human emotions, which are not always good. Like we're going to feel sad if something bad happens, we're going to feel sad. Yeah. That's normal. Yeah. And I know that for me, I went through a really bad time of being depressed for over a year, where literally nothing I was doing was making me feel better. And I had no idea what to do, but I never once turned to like getting medicated because I knew that it would pass. Even in the hardest times, like I had like anxiety attacks and panic attacks and I had insomnia and I couldn't sleep. And there were so many times that like I could have easily turned to drugs or like a bad path. Yeah. And I think I just had to like surround myself with the right people that believed in me. And I finally have that now. Yeah. Where like we all just know that it's a human thing to feel different emotions, whether good or bad. Yeah. And it will pass as long as you keep being productive, keep surrounding yourself with the right people, exercise. Like now I'm going to the gym. Love it. Which I never used to do because like I played soccer, but now that I quit, I didn't really like move my body as much. Yeah. So like going to the gym 5 times a week is super helpful. Yeah, it relieves stress. Yeah, all the energy trapped inside, you get it out.
So kind of using that to kind of add fuel to the amazing things that you're already doing.
Yeah, pretty much. Just like anything that's natural is the way to go.
The way to go.
And like talk therapy, for example, where you're figuring out who you really are, like what your mind is, what triggers your mind, how to overcome those things, how to control your thoughts instead of your thoughts controlling you. That's all of the like spiritual work I've been doing this last year. Wow. Probably last 2 years. Yeah. And I think that is like the most important thing that I've done for my career because now I feel like I know who I am to a point where nothing can really make me have a mental breakdown to where, because I've seen amazing artists and they've unfortunately gone down really bad paths because they didn't do that inner work first.
That's true.
Like the ones on like Disney Channel who like are child stars and they don't know who they are and they're just off the rails. It's like so sad to see. So I'm actually really glad that I was able to find out who I am first before jumping into a very like crazy industry.
Yeah, because you're getting up there, you know. So it's important that you have that inner alignment, you know, before, because life can get chaotic in this industry. It definitely can. And like you said, the talk therapy is really good as well, because the only way out is through. You know, a lot of people think like, oh, let me numb the pain by just not trying to feel it. Maybe I'll smoke, maybe I'll go even worse, you know, and try something different. But like you said, talk therapy and just feeling the pain and actually addressing it is the best way. Yes. That is the best way.
I actually just remembered that, like, I remembered a part of my life just now that I did actually start to go down a bad path before I figured all this out. Like when I was going through all of those bad emotions, I was surrounding myself with bad people at first, and they did introduce me to like smoking and drinking and numbing our pain and staying up till like 6 a.m, like doing things we're not supposed to do.
Yeah, it's true.
And like now looking back, I'm actually kind of glad that I went through that, because like I can relate to people more.
Definitely.
I don't want to be this like saint angel that like, like, she's never been through anything.
It's true. I mean, we've all been there, but like you said, it makes you learn from it. It really makes you unbreakable, because like that was a dark time. I definitely didn't want to go back there. No. Like you look at even yourself in pictures, it's like I was a complete different person. I mean, I was just telling my friend that the other day. It's like, you know, we've all maybe tried something we probably shouldn't have before we actually come to like this new identity and realize like our purpose and who we are. And it's like, wow, like I was like in my 20s looking like I was like in my 40s. Like, but that's what happens when you don't really know yourself and you're kind of misaligned. So doing the inner work is so important. I'm happy you did bring that up.
Thanks.
That's important. I'm proud of you.
Thanks. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, we're going up, man. We're growing. I love it. So speaking of TikTok, your TikTok lives have become very powerful. So part of your career and livelihood, what do you think people kind of feel when they experience you live that they don't get from a polished post? Because, you know, it's so many editing, you know, it's so everybody wants to be perfect, but going live is, you can see the real you. So what would you say the kind of difference is between Maia live versus Maia in a polished post? Yeah.
I think that I am definitely still struggling with perfectionism, to be honest. Like, I do always feel like I need to be perfect before I go on camera or like perform and stuff. And that is a level of professionalism. So that's not terrible.
Exactly.
But it can get to a point where you're like holding yourself back because you're like scared that you're not perfect enough. Yeah. And you're never going to be perfect enough. Yeah. Like that was the part that I had to like realize is I'm never going to be to the standard that I'm holding myself. So I just need to put myself out there. And once I did that, and I would have like voice cracks when I would sing on TikTok live because I was doing it without having to do a bunch of takes. It's just, that's me. Yeah. And I'm not perfect. I'm a human being. So it's going to happen. And once I saw their reaction and how like literally nobody said anything.
People love raw. Yeah. They love raw. I'm realizing that too.
They would like put a laughing emoji like, oh my God. But then they would forget about it like 2 seconds later. And then they'd be like, okay, so sing this song now. I'm just like, oh, you guys don't hate me. Oh, cool.
Exactly.
So that was kind of where I was like, oh, I could be myself and I can mess up in front of you guys. And that's when you know they're the real fans, that they're like, they're not holding you to a standard where you have to like be a Barbie doll and not make any mistakes.
Okay, so as we see, you're very open about mental health and emotional healing. So how do you protect your own mental health while holding space for so many different people at once?
Yeah, that's a good one. I think that I don't help people to the point where it's draining my energy. I feel like the right people that you put your energy into should be able to respond to the help you give them and not drain the life out of you. Yeah. And that's kind of what I do now, because I did used to try to help everybody. And you kind of have to pick and choose who you put your precious time and energy into.
Yeah, I'm learning that.
So now I'm like, okay, this person deserves it. And this person is just wanting attention and wanting to drain the life out of me. So now I know that like I just got to choose. Yeah. And that's how it happens.
I love that. So choosing wisely, not just being so easily accessible. Because like you say, you can still be sweet. Yeah. But same, I'm learning boundaries. Boundaries.
Yeah, boundaries are good.
Energy vampires are real. Vampires are real, unfortunately. Yeah. And like you say, you know, you think that everyone has the right intention, and unfortunately they don't, you know, so. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta learn it the hard way. I love that you brought that up as well. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna get a little personal here. As we know, you're in a relationship with Joseph Lopez. Mm-hmm. Okay, shout out to Joseph. He's super cool. I had the pleasure of meeting him a couple times. Yeah. So how has being in a committed relationship changed you compared to who Maia was before this relationship?
Oh, yeah. So much. Like, night and day. I was only in like toxic relationships before him. Wow. Shout out to them. Let's go. But yeah, they basically taught me like pretty bad habits, I would say. Like one of them would have dating apps on his phone while we were dating, and he's like, they're just friends. Like, chill. And I was like, okay, like I love you, so I'm gonna stay.
Like, is this okay? Is this normal?
Yeah, and that was like my first couple relationships, so I didn't really know better, so I learned from that. Yeah. I'm not saying I did anything to Joseph to that extent, but I did have to unlearn how to like not flirt with people. The difference between like being nice and flirting, like I definitely had to learn that. Yeah. I definitely had to learn like how to just be like hyper aware of him. Yeah. And not do anything that would be disrespectful to him. Yeah. Because in this industry, it kind of, the boundaries get a little confusing in this industry. Definitely. Yeah, I used to like go to the studio by myself just with a guy, like just me and him. Yeah. And nothing would happen physically, but like the energy could be weird, or like that's just weird. So now I'm more aware of like, okay, I'm in a relationship. Let's make sure someone comes with me, or if Joseph wants to come with me, so I'm not like alone with a guy in a room and like things feel weird. Exactly. So yeah, I have changed so much.
I love that. Yeah. So you're more aware and more respectful of, because you have a partner now. Yep. I love that. Okay. Yeah. So speaking of Joseph, you and him basically share your love in creative space publicly. Yeah. So what have you learned about communication, boundaries, growth from building together in front of an audience? Because you guys, I've noticed, have been doing a lot of content together and doing a lot of amazing things. So how do you both kind of manage that? Because, sometimes that can get kind of tricky.
Yeah, I think that him and I have actually like practiced what we would do if different situations happened. Wow. Which like, that's good. That's a little much, but like it kind of has helped. Like I was like, so what if Ariana Grande comes up to you on the red carpet and she hugs you and kisses you? And I'm like things like that where it's like, what would you do if type of thing, just to see if we're on the same page. Mm-hmm. That's good. And I wouldn't get mad at all if Ariana Grande or somebody like that came up to him and was like saying, you're amazing or whatever, and hugged him. But if they get like flirty and they're like trying to hold his hand or like, you should come to my house, and he's like, but it's Ariana Grande. Right. And I'm like, I don't care. Oh my goodness. So it's just stuff like that where it's like knowing the boundary between what is appropriate when you're in a relationship, even if it's like the top of the top people in the industry that are the ones doing it. Because that could happen. Yeah, it's true. But yeah, so we just kind of learned how to navigate it the same way I had to unlearn bad things. He is now thinking about it too. And he's overall like the most respectful, loyal person I've ever met. So. Okay, so my second to last question. Okay, what is one fact about Maia your fans will not know unless you told them? Because you're a very open person. So is there anything that they will have to get to know you to know about you? Yes. I think that the ones that follow me on TikTok and like join my live streams know it because I do it. But other than that, people wouldn't expect. But I'm actually... I'm actually a freestyler. Oh, really? Like a rap freestyler. I can only do it I can only do it when I'm like delirious. At like 1 a.m.
Can you give us something? No. Because I know you stay up late. I'm like...
But like...
So you can rap.
But like we could put a clip into it.
We can add it. You'll have to send me that.
Because it's really bad. But it's good. Bad.
Wait, so I know you're a night owl. You did tell me that. So this happens at like 1 a.m., 1 to 2 a.m.? Yeah, because I go live on TikTok from like 10 or 9 p.m. till like midnight or 1. Yeah. And like, once we get past the midnight point, I am a different person. And I like battle with other rappers that are like big on the app who have like millions of people that love them for rap, and I like freestyle against them. Yeah. And it's just like,
it's really ridiculous, but it's good.
Wow, well, that's actually a fact I didn't know unless you told me.
Pretty interesting.
Interesting. So she's a singer and a rapper, you guys. Yeah. I love that. Okay, so what can we expect next from Maia? Like, what can we be on the lookout for before you get out of here?
I think that I'm definitely going to be putting out a lot of music, obviously, but it's going to be music that I've never tried or done before because I love experimenting with like new sounds. Yeah. And I think I'm going to do a lot of live shows because I finally got over my fear of like performing in person. I mean, on TikTok, I perform for thousands of people, but I can't see them. Yeah. Like they're behind a screen. Yeah. So like I used to be terrified of performing like in person for a crowd. Yeah. And now I feel like I can do that because I've practiced a lot this year. But yeah, I think that you're going to be seeing a lot of live shows, a lot of new art, a lot of new music, and more freestyles. I love it. All right, Maia. Okay, so last but not least, if you could leave any future artists, singers, or, you know, inspiring TikTok stars with any piece of advice, what would you say? I think that the main thing that we need to remember as artists is to never let the setbacks make your, like, define you, because the setbacks are actually the things that are going to boost you because you're going to learn from them. Yeah. And the way that you get back up from falling down is what makes you who you are. Yeah. And I think that just knowing that we all go through it, like we're all human. Yeah. The top of the top A-listers, we're human. We've been through hard times. Nothing's going to be perfect, but as long as you really believe in your message and your purpose of why you're doing it, which I think the best purpose is because you want to like make the world a better place and help people through it, obviously. But whatever your purpose is, to like believe in it, no matter what anyone says, and keep going. I love that. Keep going. Keep going. Maia Zakay. Okay, thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, you're going to have to definitely invite us to one of your shows, you know? Yep. I see a lot of live performances coming, like you said. So I'm excited to just see all the amazing things you do this year. And Happy New Year, by the way. Oh, yeah. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I haven't seen you since last year. Yeah. By the way, I love it. Dad joke. Yes. And tell everybody where they can find you. They can find me Instagram, TikTok, literally my name, Maia Zakay, Maiazakay. I don't know where it's going to be. But yeah, on every platform, Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, YouTube, everything. Okay, thanks for sharing. Yes, so I will definitely attach all of Maia's information at the bottom of the screen so you all can definitely keep up with her and see all of the amazing things that she's doing. And that wraps it up for Daisha Breedlove Presents. I will see you all next week with another inspirational topic and another inspirational guest.